Hello there and welcome back to another video. Straight away, I'm going to put this up for you because there's a lot of people that need to remember what this means. Really need to process what this means, what it's meant for Liverpool Football Club, and what it means to support in all times. Whenever you win, if you lose, if you draw, whatever happens, there's ways and means about going about how you support the team. If you do not support the team when we lose, why support when we win? You cannot only support a team when you are winning. It's easy. It's so easy to support when everything's going right. And this is echoing things that Jurgen Klopp himself has said. But it's so easy to support your team when everything's going well, when everything's clicking, when everything's going great, when if you're beating teams 4-5-0, whatever it might be. When you're 20, 25 points at the top of the table, clear of everybody else. And if you're someone that, goes on social media a lot, and you're influenced by what people say on social media, or even pundits and such like that, I would suggest that you need to develop thicker skin. And that's not me being offensive or forthright or aggressive, but you do. You have your opinions, your thoughts. They do not need to be swayed by people that have zero to do with Liverpool. When I hear what Roy Keane says, that Liverpool are bad champions, don't remember Roy Keane commenting these sorts of things when Ferguson retired at Manchester United. They ended up finishing 7th. They haven't won the league since. They could do it this season. They absolutely could do it this season. But I don't remember these comments saying that they were bad champions after that season. Don't remember hearing from him at all at that point. Don't remember hearing him say that Chelsea were bad champions when they finished 10th. They were 16th at one point in that league and sacked Jose Mourinho. Can't remember who it was that came in and got them 10th. Might have been Hiddink. Can't remember. Don't remember hearing that then. Don't remember hearing them say that Leicester were bad champions when they were, finished 12th, flirting with relegation and stuff like that the season after they won the title. It is what it is. We don't want to be where we are right now. We don't want to be playing and performing how we are right now. But it's been rife throughout the entire league. We are hitting our sore spot right now that teams have already experienced. Manchester United didn't start the season well. Man City didn't start the season well. They're an absolute juggernaut right now. And I'm not saying that these teams have, performed as badly as we have. But everybody's had these moments. We're having ours. Hopefully it doesn't continue for the rest of the season. That's what we all hope. That's what we hope. But all I'm saying is that if you're someone that gets a little bit toxic scrolling through social media and such like that, to the point where, if I can actually find it here, where, so Rebecca Tavares, Fabinho's wife, tweets out, "You'll never walk alone," right after the game. I thought that was respectful. I didn't see any problem with it. Someone obviously replies, "Not now, Rebecca," which her name's Rebecca, but hey, whatever. Oh, maybe it's username reference. She says, "Why not? You'll never walk alone only works when they win. You must all understand that you'll never walk alone. It's for all circumstances, winning or losing. And believe me, they need it more now." And that is such a great point. So when I come back to this, when it says, what is the definition of "you'll never walk alone," it means that you'll never walk alone. It's not just a catchphrase, and it shouldn't be looked at as just a catchphrase. Should I be doing match analysis right now? Maybe we should be, but this is important. Too much of a trend is happening these days where teams lose games. I remember when we had our huge unbeaten streak in the league last season and we lost against Watford, and the tirade of abuse that was levelled at the players was disgusting. It was filthy. It was unbelievable and unacceptable. It's always going to be unacceptable. This is not just a catchphrase. These are words that you could live by. These are words that you could tell your best friend. Best friend's going through something difficult. You know what? You'll never walk alone. I am alongside you. I will support you. That is what this should stand for. That's what our players deserve. Our players and our manager and our club have brought us some brilliant seasons over the last 3, even 4 seasons when we didn't win anything. They've brought us some magnificent times. We need to bring them some magnificent support as well, which we are supposed to be. Right now, they're walking alone because a lot of our fans aren't actually supporting as we should be. We've got to take this on the chin. We have to take it on the chin. We have to move forward. We've got a difficult game again coming up in 5 days' time from now against Leicester. And then the Champions League starts back up. This does not stop. The juggernaut of football does not stop. And we can't afford to stop either. We will now have more options available to us in terms of lineup. But let's get into it. Where here, I could look at the stats all day long. Honestly, I could look at the stats all day long. But what I took from this game, at 1-1, still a fairly even game. Now, again, if you look at it statistically, we had more possession, blah, 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 all that sort of stuff. It's becoming a common theme where we have more possession and don't really do anything with it, or we aren't productive enough with it. But I felt there was enough from this game where, coming up to Gundogan's second goal, I felt that we were worthy of at least a point. Yes, the penalty was maybe a bit soft that we got, but it is what it is. Thank you for refreshing like you always do. But yeah, like honestly, I felt that we were worthy of a point. I didn't think that we were going to be worthy of much more, if I'm being totally honest. The mistakes from Alisson are things that you can't account for, and things that you would not expect from Alisson. You just wouldn't. Take out everybody else that we played in this game. You know, the defense, everything else. Curtis Jones, I felt was our best player. I know Salah scored the penalty, gets the higher rating, but Curtis Jones was head and shoulders our best player. You just cannot account for that. When that first mistake happens, the floodgates opened. The next 10 minutes was just all City. We could not get the ball off them, and they were clinical with what they did. They put the game to bed with Raheem Sterling's goal, and Phil Foden's goal was it was a good goal. Can't take it away from them. They deserved to win that game. In the end, I've still felt that if it's ifs and buts and maybes. If that mistake doesn't happen for Alisson for the second goal of Man City's, do City go on and win this game? I don't know. That moment of brilliance from Foden could still happen. I don't know. I think if Liverpool had lost this game 2-1, the visceral outcry would not be as visceral. That's my perspective. The mistakes happen, the heads go down, the confidence goes down, because literally I think everyone in the Liverpool fan base just went, oh, what the hell? And you sort of felt it through the team. We will go over some things as well, like for the rest of this week. I'm going to be spending today recording videos because I'm busy for the rest of the week with stuff that I just can't avoid. So that's what I'm going to be doing. A lot of my stuff that I'm going to be recording is going to be, devoid of anything in terms of injuries. I won't know it. I won't see anything from press conferences or whatever. It's all going to be leading up to the Leicester game as well. There's going to be at least 2 to 3, maybe 3, but definitely 2 videos that are coming. Leicester preview will be being recorded today on Monday. It's a long time before the game, but it's all I can do. Other than that, what other analysis can we do into this game? Just tell Alisson, don't do that again. Pretty much. That's pretty much all you can do, is please don't do those things again. A lot of people calling for Kelleher to start games and stuff like that as well. Kelleher wasn't even on the bench yesterday. I don't know where he was, but Adrian was. Would people prefer that? I don't think so. We have to take it on the chin. There were moments in this game, as hard as it is to listen to, there were moments in this game where we actually did play some good football. Second half, less so. Second half, less so. City were much more effective in their pressing, and they were very much more effective at getting at us and not letting us really rest a great deal. Or, not rest not the right word. But yes, we lost a lot of control, and then the mistakes happened. It is what it is. We also then have to look at the table. The table's close. Like, we really, honestly could have. It sounds stupid to say, it really does. We obviously could have done with the win yesterday. It would have put us, I think, above Leicester on goal difference. Maybe I think it would have. If we'd have drawn the game, it puts a little bit of daylight between. Only a small piece of daylight between Chelsea and West Ham. Both of those teams now are only a point behind us, with Everton. Where I'm reading it. Am I reading this right? Yeah. Everton are 3 points behind us as well. So it's tight. If anything that this game confirms is that this is a top four battle this season, 100%. A lot of Liverpool-based media outlets on social media yesterday were finally tweeting out saying top four, the title race is over for us, and it's all about top four. I've been saying this for weeks, and I'm not saying that I'm ahead of time or that I'm better than anybody. No, it's just been my sole opinion, and it's very, very difficult. Something drastic has to change my opinion, and it's not being changed right now. Top four is our battle, and it is going to be a huge battle, massive battle between teams like Chelsea, who have got 3 wins on the bounce, 3 out of 3 for Thomas Tuchel. You got West Ham, that yes they lost to us, but they still pick up wins. They're still gathering points as well. I think they drew to Fulham. In fact, if they hadn't drawn, they could actually have been above us, and we could have been in like fifth or whatever. So yeah, things don't look great for Liverpool right now. But one thing again, and I will continue to come back to it. I will end the video at this moment in time anyway, because this is what we need to be remembering. We need to support the players a great deal. I agree fully that the players need to give the fans something to support. My rebuttal to that is they have. They won the Champions League, they won the Premier League, and while people will turn around and say, well, that's not relevant to this season, well, it is, actually, because it means that we walked into this season as the champions. We walked into this season, and only a couple of months into it, we've lost a great deal amount of players, some key players as well, some cemented first team players that would never have ever left anyone's predicted 11s if they were fit. And that is just facts. That is literally just facts. You know what the other fact is as well, though? Is that Liverpool just haven't been good enough at this moment in time. They've had some good moments, but they just have not been good enough right now. That is something that needs to change. But top four is not insurmountable for Liverpool. It is possible. It is definitely possible. I saw a headline that said we've gone from believers to doubters. Maybe that's true for some. But we need to start believing again and hopefully get some of that belief back into the Liverpool team and the players as well. Thank you ever so much for watching this video. I'm not going to ask if you enjoyed it or not, because you might not have, but I certainly hope that you are doing okay. You're doing well. It's a brand new month. It's a brand new week. Fingers crossed you can have a good week, whatever you're doing as well. Do not let this result rest on you too deeply. At the end of the day, another game is coming. Got to be ready for it. Get ready to support as best as we can and do the best that we can. Hopefully the team will serve us up something good as well at the weekend against Leicester. But for now, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go record the other videos as well. Thanks for all your support. I really genuinely do appreciate it very, 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 very much. And I'll catch you later. You'll never, ever walk alone.